So I am working, as you guys know, on that whole 12 steps of recovery because I have an addiction to toxic humans and situations. And sometimes when you have those addictions, what you end up doing is spending a lot of time in relationships or in situations that are probably not so healthy for you. But in particular, when you are in relationships that are toxic for you, you might sometimes find that you're in a relationship with somebody who might be a narcissist. And they come in really lots of different clothing, so they're not, you can't say here's a picture of the narcissist and this is what's going to happen when you end up in a situation with them. So you they're gregarious, they're wonderful people, they know, they're intelligent, they know all the right things to say and all the right things to do, to get people to be attracted to them, to listen to what they have to say, and even to follow them into other toxic situations with other human beings. So if you find yourself where you end up backing out of that situation for whatever reason that is, you may after a time be like I am and think to yourself, well, I'd really like to fuck that person's world up a whole lot. And you might even sit around and plan how you're gonna fuck their world up and get even with them. So that's sort of what I wanted to talk about a little bit today. I thought I would invite some people in to do that. If you're jumping in right now, if you wouldn't mind inviting and sharing this, that would be awesome sauce. It's public and anybody can watch. So I went online and I looked around a little bit and read some stuff today, trying to figure out what exactly does that get for you if you try to get revenge. And part of that was to make me try to understand, what is revenge? What are we trying to achieve? Well, we're trying to make things equal or make things fair, or we want to make the other person suffer the way that we suffered. But the thing is, with a narcissist especially, they have so many people around them that see them as this like kind of figure that you'd really have to have some serious proof. There would have to have been some really bad stuff, like criminal stuff or stuff where you could go to court with them to prove to other people, and sometimes even that doesn't work, that this person is a bad person and not worthy of being around. So what it ends up doing is just making you focus on all that stuff, and it kind of steals your joy and robs you of your peace. And you're probably not going to be able to prove what the person did anyhow. So what is the best way to get even with somebody who's done that stuff? And it's to take their power. So how do you take their power? Well, you take their power by walking away from them and not really looking back. And then taking all of the stuff inside of you that hurts, that's awful, because you're allowed to have all those feelings, but you take those things that are inside of you and you figure out, how do I use this best to my advantage? What did I learn from this lesson about myself, about other people, about situations, so that I can best serve my fellow human and not be that narcissist and not be a person that has their joy and their life stolen because they're obsessing about something else or someone else. So the best way to do that is to have a life that is full and enriching, so that when you run into the person that you want the revenge for or from, they see you and your light is so bright that they realize that what they did failed. It failed immensely because you're living a really great life. So in my daily prayer practice, which we should all be doing, if you haven't been doing it, you should be getting up every morning and doing that. And that's what all this recovery and evolve stuff is all about, which I need to change the topic up there because I put recovery, not hashtag evolve. But anyway, we should be praying to ask how to use those things to best our ability, for those doors to be open so that we can become beacons of light, hope, and learn to show people that, yep, after stuff like that happens to you with people that you loved and you trusted and you thought that they were on your side, and they hurt you, because other people go through it as well, and you come out of it on the other side able to be a better human than you were when you went into the situation, that's going to be hope for somebody who doesn't think that they can ever get past what went down. And it's when I heard those words today about letting that stuff go because it was stealing my joy, and how that was the better revenge, was just letting it go and going, yeah, man, did I dodge a fucking bullet on that one? It diffused something in me. And maybe it was all the prayer and meditation for the last few weeks that has opened me up to being able to be even open to that kind of a situation, or to even think that that's something that was remotely possible. Because I'm going to tell you that for me personally, in the past, what I would do is figure out how I could sit